Hello students, the topic for today's lecture is direct and indirect speech. We use direct speech when we repeat someone's words and indirect speech when we use our own words to report what someone says. I give you an example. Direct speech. I like football, Emma said. Usually, the direct speech is written within inverted commas. Indirect speech. Emma said she likes football. Verbs of reporting. We use verbs of reporting such as say, tell, ask, answer. Tell, say, and ask. Tell takes an indirect object. Emma told me she likes football. Now, I am telling you something about making changes in indirect speech. We have to make changes in the original words when there are changes in the situation. Nick, I won't be at the club next week. Now, this was spoken to someone at a cafe a week ago. And suppose you is the person who is speaking. Nick said he won't be here this week. Now, speaking to Polly at the club now. Here there are changes of person. If it is I, it is changed into he. Place at the club is changed as here. And time next week is this week. Now let us talk about tenses in indirect speech. We sometimes change the tense of the verb from present to past, especially when the statement may be untrue or is out of date. Emma said she liked football, but she never watches it. Leon said he was tired, so he had a rest. Now, reporting questions. In an indirect question, we use a question word or if or whether. I will ask the assistant how much it cost. Vicky wants to know if Emma likes football. That is, you just keep in mind is if we have to write question or if we have to make an indirect question, we use question word or if or whether. Reporting orders, requests, offers, etc. We use a pattern with the to plus infinitive to report orders and request. Could you fill in the form, please? This is direct speech. They asked us to fill in the form. We can also report offers, suggestions, etc. I can lend you some money. Now, if you are making it an indirect speech, you will write it like that. Sue offered to lend me some money. In the introduction to indirect speech, we use direct speech when we report someone's words by repeating them. I will go and heat some milk, said Anna. Now, he was the first to admit, we were simply beaten by a better side. This is from a newspaper report. Made me laugh more than any comedy I have seen in the West End this year. This is from an advertisement. Now, for an example, when we talk about text and details, we have to take care about punctuation also, and that means that these all speeches are direct speech because either they are taken from a text or they are taken as a form of advertisement or they are a news report. Instead of repeating the exact words, we can give the meaning in our own words and from our own point of view. That becomes the indirect speech. So, students, I make it very clear that if it is a direct speech, how do we know that this is a direct speech? Because when we are taking it from some book, we are quoting any text, we are taking it from some newspaper, or it is a report, something like it. Then it is mostly it is in the direct speech. But if we are not using the exact words, we can give the meaning in our own words and we give our own point of view. In that case, the speech becomes indirect. Here, the indirect speech for reporter speech is a noun clause. Sometimes it is the object is said or admitted, and tenses also changes. We can sometimes use a non-finite clause also. For example, Reena admitted having lost to a better side. They declared the result to be invalid. Now, just keep in mind some few tips. We use a comma after said before direct speech, but not before indirect speech. When we change the reported speech into indirect speech, we replace comma. We don't use comma. We remove inverted commas. For example, I say, Fiona said, it's getting late. If we write it in indirect speech, we will say like that, Fiona said it was getting late. Sometimes the main clause is at the end as a kind of afterthought. There is a comma after the indirect speech. His team were beaten by a better side, Anna admitted. There will be no rains on Christmas Day, British Rail announced yesterday. We can report thoughts as well as speech. Louis thought Vene was a complex person. We all wondered what was going on. Now, we can also mix direct and indirect speech. This is from a newspaper report. I will just give you example by reading it and you can come to know it is not necessary that all the time you are writing it in direct speech. You should write in direct speech also. If you are making a paragraph, if you're writing a paragraph, if you're making a report of it, you can mix direct speech as well as indirect speech. I give you example. I read like this. But Brian believes watching the kids grow up and learn new things is the biggest joy a dad can experience. Within inverted commas, some people think it's a woman's job. But I don't think that's relevant anymore. Inverted commas close, full stop. So we come to know that initially in the beginning it was an indirect speech, but later on it was direct speech where we quoted it as it is. We use inverted commas, and that was an indication that we are writing it in direct speech. In indirect speech, we do not need to use a verb of reporting in every sentence. I just give you one example. It is a report about a court case. Prosecutor David Andrews and Wilson had stolen a gold wedding ring and credit card and had used the card to attempt to withdraw money from a bank. In the second offense, Wilson had burgled premises and taken a briefcase containing takings from a shop. Police had later recovered the bank notes from his home. Now, in the second and third paragraph, we could use a verb of reporting. The prosecutor also said that in the second offense, or we would have said Mr. Andrew ended or added that police had later recovered the banknote from his home. But it is not necessary to do this because it is clear that the article is reporting what the prosecutor said. So this was an introduction to direct and indirect speech. In my coming lectures, I'll be talking to you on different topics more. Thank you so much. Bye bye for giving me a patient hearing.